Okay, fans of all things pop culture and top five-ish stuff, this is Chris McPeak with Andy Pruitt, and you are listening to the Top 5 Podcast, the podcast in which we take a theme, all kinds of different themes, and pull out our top 5 whatever from that theme. And it's good conversation, and we never fight, and we're totally putting out into the world pop culture and movies and music and television that some of you may never have heard of. And for the rest of you, you just need to be schooled because you have no idea what you're talking about. And yet we do, or at least we think we do. Hi, Annie.
Hi, Chris. Well, why is that?
I love doing this show with you and it makes me feel smart.
I'm good.
How are you?
I'm doing quite well. I'm happy to be taking a break from them right now. Just sit down with you because I needed this. So I'm happy to see you and happy to chat about one of my favorite subjects.
Yes, we are continuing our fun exploration of the Billboard year-end Hot 100 singles. And today's theme is, Annie, will you do the honors?
So this is going to continue Billboard Top 100 series. Today, we're doing the Billboard Top 5 from the top 100 of the year that we graduated from college. And this will be interesting because we did not graduate from college in the same year.
Right. So this is going to be a fun playlist, and it features 2 really fantastic years. So I got my undergraduate degree in 1991 from the University of Arkansas, and you wrapped up in
96.
Also from the University of Arkansas. Are we the only 2 in our family to actually get degrees from the University of Arkansas?
We are.
We are. Although all 4 siblings attended the good old U of A and lived in a residence hall at one point.
They did.
And went to a movie theater in Fayetteville at one point. But you and I have had way more adventures to speak of, which is kind of fun to think about.
We had lots of good adventures.
Annie and I had a really good fucking time in college/grad school. So just leave it.
Very statement.
All right. So 91, 96. You wanna kick us off, or do you want me to start again?
I'll kick us off. And I don't
All right, let's do it. Annie, 1996.
96. This is my least favorite year for Billboard charts in terms of music. I hated most of the music on the Billboard Top 100 of 1996. It made me want to seek out other chart toppers from other types of charts.
Oh God, that's kind of making me go, ew.
I'd like just not my music. I'll put it this way. I'm not saying it's bad music, just not my music. So this one was one of the hardest ones I've had to do. And yeah, so I'll start it off. So my number 5 is going to be a one-hit wonder. I have some one-hit wonders on here. A one-hit wonder. The song is Insensitive by Jan Arden.
Yes.
Song. I want to say, was it in a soundtrack? Maybe Bed of Roses. Yeah, in the movie Bed of Roses with Christian Slater. I actually haven't listened to the song in quite some time. So now I'm like, oh, I remember how much I love that song. I need to put it back on my playlist. So this is going to get its place of honor back down the Annie Forever playlist. I like it. It's a sad love song. And I don't have much more to say about it. That's quite unfortunate, but it's a great tune. So that's why it topped in at number 5 for me.
And it's, 22 for that year. And so now I'm remembering to double check and see if there's any Sean Colvin songs on this top 100. But this was sort of one of the years, kind of like the whole indie female stuff. And that was Alanis's big breakout year. Although I only see one of her songs here. Oh no, here's another one. Yeah, Alanis's big year. But I totally see Breakfast at Tiffany's. Yeah, a handful of things on here that I wouldn't have thought about. But the Jan Arden thing reminds me of living in Washington and going to Cellophane Square and buying these folky alternative artists that just were, it was a woman on a CD cover. And I thought, oh, well, I'll listen to that and see if I like it. And most of the times I liked it and some of the times I didn't. But anyway, I do remember that song, but it'll be good to put it on the playlist so that I can really remember it. Okay. So my year is 1991, and my number 5 is Freedom 90 by George Michael. This was a killer music video with all these super hot, supermodels. And it was his sort of coming off of the whole Faith album that he won all these Grammys and he was such a big deal. And kind of like his way of saying, like, I'm not that dude anymore and y'all need to leave me the fuck alone. And he's burning his Faith leather jacket. I don't even think he appears in this video. It's just the women lip syncing his stuff. But I used to sing this at karaoke with some friends, and it's another great song to play in the car and sing at the top of your lungs. And I love the message. I love the beat. I love all the things about it. It is just a kick-ass song. Big fan of Freedom 90 by George Michael.
Freaking love that song. And yes, the supermodels, you can't have a sexier video than that. I'm sorry.
It's true.
Turlington, Naomi Campbell, Linda Evangelista. I mean, and that's only the ones that come up immediately.
Yeah.
Probably in my top 20 favorite music videos of all time as well.
My God, we have not done a music video top 5 list yet.
Oh, okay.
Holy hell.
Oh boy. Okay. Opened up a whole new can right there.
We sure did. There's another series coming, my friend.
Yeah.
Another one. 4 to you.
Okay. 4 to me, another female artist. I really love this artist. I'm pretty sure you've seen her in concert, and that would be If It Makes You Happy by Sheryl Crow.
Yes. Yeah.
It's so hard to sing. She has one of those voices that some of them, they're super easy to sing along to. This one, it has to be like on full jam, full blast, because it is very hard for me to sing along. But I love like screaming it at the top of my lungs when my throat feels good. Yeah, it's a great breakup song. And Sheryl Crow is she's kind of like salt of the earth to me. She's just like, I would love to have a beer with her. And she seems like that type of person to me. So yeah, I loved it when it came out. I listened to it 2 days ago. I still love it. It never got old to me. So yeah, that's my number 4. If It Makes You Happy.
That is a great song. It's a great record. And I will tell, Sheryl Crow is one of the 2 artists I've seen in concert more than once who sound better live than they do on their album. And the other person is Sarah McLachlan. These 2 women's voices are so pure. And I'll never forget, I've seen Sheryl Crow I've seen her 4 times. And my favorite show was the one she did at the Ryman. If you've never been to the Ryman, it's where the original Grand Ole Opry was recorded. And it is an acoustically perfect auditorium. But she had like a 10-piece string set on the stage with her and the rest of the band. And she was wearing this lovely white kind of flowy dress. And it was just, it was one of the top 10, maybe top 5 concerts I've ever seen. I love this. I like her earlier stuff the most. And I think this was her second album. I'm a little bit behind on my Sheryl Crow, but I've done this at karaoke. It's hard because there's quite a shift in the octave, maybe. And you have to grunt it out. It's a hard note to hit.
It is a hard one to hit.
Okay, so number 4 to me. And I just heard this on the grocery store the other day. So when your favorite songs from college turn up in the grocery store, that's how you know you're Gen X. And it's Wholehearted from Extreme. This followed the More Than Words, which I liked More Than Words. I didn't love it. I felt like it was a little overplayed and what's the word? Overrated. It was a bit of an overrated song. Wholehearted is not overrated at all. That song fucking rocks. And it's upbeat and it's fast and there's harmony, but it's still all mostly acoustic. And nothing else on that record is acoustic other than these 2 songs, More Than Words and Wholehearted. But the video's fun because it's kind of, they're like playing out in front of, on the street, in the city, in the community and doing their thing. Nuno Betancourt, the very pretty guitarist, and then I don't remember the lead singer's name, Gary something, but he was he was interesting looking. That song came out in the grocery store. I am singing along, and I don't fucking care who hears me because it must be done. So anyway, that's a big fave for me, and it's on my list, number 4.
I love it. Okay, so that is number 3 to me. 3 to you, yes. Okay, you mentioned this lady already. She is by no means a one-hit wonder. I think this entire album, in some way, shape, or form, either was a hit or it, people listen to it. But that would be Ironic by Alanis Morissette.
Yeah,
I love Jagged Little Pill, and I think she introduced in an alternative way, like angry chick rock. That Joan Jett, the Go-Go's, they will always be my angry chick rock original bands, but Alanis made it more alternative and was very creative with her music videos as well. But what's funny is every reference, every lyric, every line, there's nothing ironic about anything. It's just a series of bad coincidences. So it's funny that the title of the song is in opposition to what the actual definition of irony is.
I never thought about it that way.
Really, really I love the song. I love Alanis. I think she is fantastic. I think that whole album, Jagged Little Pill, is, every woman of the 90s, listened to her. Every Gen X person listened to her. She is still a phenomenal human being. So there you go. That's my number 3, Ironic.
Don't you think? I fucking love Alanis. She had a documentary, I think on HBO, called Jagged. It's exceptional. Her story is pretty hardcore because she was so young. And when she started, she was an actress on that You Can't Do This on Television Nickelodeon show, I think. Yeah. She was like the Debbie Gibson of Canada in the beginning. And the whole coming to LA and becoming the songwriter, she wasn't even 20 when Jagged Little Pill came out. There's all this information about sexual harassment and assault, not necessarily happening to her, but being in that arena at that time. Seeing her in concert is a bit of a trip because she has a style of performing that's really bizarre. And I don't know that I'm 100% used to it. But nonetheless, she's one of my favorites. And I did not know, I'm going to forget his last name, the drummer from the Foo Fighters, Taylor somebody, he was her drummer in her early years. He was in her band and toured with her.
He passed away.
Yeah, he passed away. So anyway, I love Alanis. I'm so glad you picked this song to be on this list. She is an amazing artist.
She is. I do love her.
Okay, number 3, right? I'm at 3 now. Number 3 to me is a song I did not like in 1991. I was not with the whole R&B hip hop thing other than New Edition, because I love New Edition. But I have come to love this song so much. And I think it's because I finally appreciated these guys and their harmony and their, the whole a cappella thing. So this is Boyz II Men, Motown Philly. I love this song so much now. And I have it on a playlist that goes in the car. And when they do their little breakdown at the dum 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 da dum dum dum, I could play that over and over and over again. It is flawless. It's almost manufactured. It's so perfect. And these guys had there is no other band, I think, that does harmony like these guys, if you want to call them a band, a group, a boy group. And just that, stellar. But I can't listen to any other Boyz II Men song. They annoy me. End of the Road and It's Hard to Say Goodbye to Yesterday. Those two that were I think The End of the Road is still the song with the longest tenure at number 1. But I can't go why, because I hate it. It drives me crazy. But this song I can listen to and listen to and listen to, and I love it. And it's fun. And it's just their technical proficiency of harmony is amazing. So anyway, that's that story.
You can't think of Boyz II Men, though, also not think of I'll Make Love to You.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, cool song.
I like this one, and that's it.
Okay. I'm going to listen to this playlist when we're done.
Hell yeah.
My number 2 This was kind of a hard playlist for me to come up with, so I had to be very selective. But my number 2, very good band. Still love this band. And I'm going to go with Just a Girl by No Doubt. I freaking love me some Gwen Stefani. I love how she fronted the band. I love that she was, she was just fun to watch. And in all of their music videos, so entertaining, so wacky, and then some ways kind of self-deprecating. I think she was one of the first kind of female artists that I was like, well, she kind of reminds me of me a little bit because she's a little wacky. She's not perfect, and it's just by her personality. She was very vocal about how she's not, she had a very low self-esteem in high school. And so I just kind of fell in love with her from that. But I love No Doubt. That was a great album. Pretty much all of the songs, all the music on it were fantastic. Did they get overplayed on the radio? Oh my God, yes. But they still play it on the radio. They still play that song on the radio. I love it. It's still on my playlist, along with Spiderwebs and Sunday Morning and all of the things. So number 2, Just a Girl, No Doubt. I'm a Gen Xer. I have to love No Doubt. You can't not.
It is true. 68. Yeah. Gwen Stefani is so interesting. And she had that, I mean, I guess they were kind of ska in the very beginning before they got popular and started charting. And her look was super ska and her little, fake bindi of rhinestones or whatever. And she for sure goofy, fun to watch in music videos. But I really wish she would have stayed with Gavin because I was very sad when Blake Shelton and Miranda Lambert broke up. I love Miranda Lambert and I thought they were the perfect couple. So I have not bought into the Blake and Gwen thing. But it's a personal preference choice, I guess. I don't know. It's none of my business.
She and Gavin made beautiful babies.
It's true.
Yes.
2 to me, right?
Yeah.
Oh my God. So I love Styx. I will fucking love Styx forever till the day I die. And I finally got to see them in concert, although sadly was not with Tommy Shaw because by this time he had left the band. But the Edge of the Century album, which features 2 songs that I really, really, really love. And one of them is this one, and it's Show Me the Way, which I have performed in karaoke on a number of occasions. I love this song. It is inspiring, and they're underlying, I don't know if you want to call them religious undertones, because we're talking about going to the river and meeting your maker and that kind of thing. But I don't know. Dennis DeYoung's vocals are amazing still. And this song just makes me happy. It makes me feel good about the state of the world even when I don't feel like loving on the state of the world. But I like to sing this song. I like to listen to it in the car. And then there came a time where I was discussing concerts with a colleague of mine in housing, and we realized that we were both at this concert at the World Music Theater in 1991. We didn't know each other, obviously, because I didn't meet Ryan McCrae until, I don't know, 20 years later. But it was funny to have a common experience of a show with the person that was a complete stranger, and now you have that one thing in common. I love the song. I love Styx. And that's just the way that it is. Sorry. Not sorry.
Love this. What a fantastic pick. This was a soldier favorite for all of the Gulf War.
Yeah. That.
It was kind of a big deal. It's kind of appropriate. I love it. It was huge. It hadn't topped yet when we entered the Gulf War, but it became everybody that was fighting in Desert Shield, Desert Storm. Nicely done. Yeah.
Thanks. I didn't know that, but I'm glad to know it now.
Yeah. Okay. So my honorable mention. Yes. Well, you kind of brought it up because you were peeking through the 96 playlist, and that's going to be the Breakfast at Tiffany's by Deep Blue Something.
Oh, nice.
So annoyingly fun.
Right. Right.
It's, again, a one-hit wonder. And it's still, when it comes on the radio now, I still have to sing along very, very loudly. It's not on my forever playlist. Maybe it should be. That's why it's an honorable mention. It's just fun. I don't know what else to say. It came along at the right time to be a good song. That's all I got to say about it. That's why, again, this year was a hard year for me with music. So there you go. That's my HM.
Oh, that's amazeballs. I love it. I love that song. That song gives me so much happiness.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. So yeah, I'm making the mistake of looking at the chart from 1991 and thinking, oh, why didn't I put that on my list? Oh, why didn't I put that on my list? And I'm scanning because Firehouse's Love of a Lifetime shows up for 1991, but the other Firehouse song does not seem to show up for 1991. And maybe it was 1990. But I'm going to stick with what I originally had on the list, and that's Justify My Love by Madonna is my honorable mention. Now, in 1991, there was not an artist on this planet I liked more than Madonna. Every aspect of my being was channeled into being, the Madonna-esque one. And that was my first email address too. It wasn't Gmail. What Excite? Madonna-esque at excite.com was my very first personal email address. But this song caused quite a stir when the music video came out. MTV banned it. They wouldn't play it. And so Madonna created the video single. She was the first person to do that and made a killing. And it is quite a provocative video, so much so that they even profiled it on Wayne's World when they did their Wayne's World After Hours episode on Saturday Night Live. And Madonna shows up and it's quite hilarious. But I like this song. I love the video. It's very arty. I honestly, when I think about other certain music videos or even like movies, things that kind of catch through the censors, like what is the big deal about this video? I don't get it now, but then from, everything just kind of went a little whack from there for her because then you had the erotica album and the sex book. I loved all of these things. I was nuts about them, but this was a really interesting departure from her coming off of Like a Prayer, which in itself had enough controversy. They didn't have to release a video single, but that video got banned and it blew the Like a Prayer thing, blew her Pepsi deal. Glad of, because I'm a Coke girl and all. But nonetheless, yeah, Justify My Love, Madonna. Great song, great music video from the material girl, the queen of pop herself.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't seen it since I bought the single.
No, you weren't at school yet in 1991.
No, but I did visit. So yeah, I think I saw it at your place. Yeah, just weird.
For reals. Weird for real.
Yeah. Okay, so number one to me.
Yeah.
My number one from 1996 is going to be Hook by Blues Traveler. I love this song. So at the time when Blues Traveler was coming onto the scene, that song was one of their two big hits. It was that and, oh good Lord,
Run Around.
Yes, Run Around. Well, I like Hook better. There's a part in the song where he sings really, really fast. And if you remember watching them in the early days, the lead singer would come out and he had like 20 different harmonicas. Probably he's got to be like in the top 5 best harmonica players of all time. The fact that like the harmonica is the thing that's being featured on all of these songs. But it's so cool. It's so fun. And I loved it when I came out. I love singing along, especially when I actually figured out the words to where I could sing them along. But then I loved it even more when Jimmy Fallon started doing his lip sync battles. And he lip battled with Emma Stone and she lip synced that song. And it made me fall in love with her all over again. She was out of breath when she got done lip syncing because let's be honest, when you're lip syncing, you're still singing. It was quite comical. Quite amazing. I love her. And so the fact that I love that song and she lip synced it made it like just solidified it in the top like greatest songs that feature harmonica of all time.
I'm not familiar with that. Run Around is the one I remember the most. But I can't wait to, Blues Traveler, Hootie and the Blowfish, and Who sings that All for Love? Hard to say what it is I see in you.
Oh, who cares?
Yeah. 7 Mary 3. They all roll together for me too. So yeah, I'm excited to play this song Hook and check it out because I'm not familiar with it. Good
Okay.
stuff. Okay, so now I get to my number one, right? Right?
Yeah.
Okay. I loved this song then when it was released, and I love this band. But what really did it for me with this song was when my friend Tim, DJ Tim A, did a remix of it in his DJ stuff, and it is one of my very favorite things to listen to in the whole world. And this is Roxette from the Joyride album, Fading Like a Flower.
Oh,
It is technically a ballad, and what Tim did to this song is souped it up into this crazy dance tune with some amazing, like, blowing up, I don't know, with beats and builds and really cool mixes that just kind of make your whole body shiver. But I love them. I love their story. They're still relevant. They're still recording. They were definitely more the 80s and 90s band, but I love this song so much, and it makes me smile every time I hear it, whether it's Tim's version or whether I'm playing the regular one on the CD or in Apple Music. Roxette is a pretty freaking cool band, and I fucking love this song. So hence, it's my number one.
I love that. Is so cool.
Thanks.
So shall we recap?
Let's recap. So my honorable mention is Justify My Love. And then from 5 to 1, I have Freedom 90 from George Michael, Wholehearted, Extreme, Motown Philly, Boyz II Men, Show Me the Way Sticks, and Every Time I See You, Fading Like a Flower, Roxette.
Awesome. Okay. Honorable mention, Breakfast at Tiffany's by Deep Blue Something. 5 to 1, I got Insensitive, Jan Arden. If It Makes You Happy, Sheryl Crow. Ironic, Alanis Morissette. Just a Girl by No Doubt. And number 1, Hook by Blues Traveler.
Fan-freaking-tastic. Well, we've recorded 2 shows today, and you have given me some super fun new things to check out and listen to. The playlists will be in the show notes, friends, whether you're watching or listening via your favorite podcast platform or on YouTube. But nonetheless, yeah, this is the Top 5 Podcast. She's Annie and I'm Chris, and we love this shit and hope that you do too. So keep listening. Thanks for downloading, and we will catch up with you on the flip side. Adios.